Hello everybody. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to do a problem, an area of a regular polygon problem. So here we go. Say we need to find the area of a regular octagon. Alright, so there's your regular octagon, meaning all regular, all sides are the same, and all angles are congruent as well. Alright, so the formula for the area of any regular polygon is going to be that the area is equal to 1/2 the perimeter times the apothem. Now, what is the apothem, you ask? Well, the apothem is a segment that is in a polygon that goes from the center and makes a right angle with the side. That is your apothem. Now, for a lot of problems like these, you'll be given different segments. You'll either be given the apothem, or you might be given the perimeter, or you might be given a side length. So why don't we do one where you're going to be given the perimeter? So let's say the perimeter of the polygon is going to be, we will do, how about, let me think, yeah, we'll do 64 inches. Okay, so we're given the perimeter, and what we're going to do is we're going to need some more information in order to find our apothem, because we have part of our formula right here, perimeter, and we are going to need to find the apothem. What we do is we're going to break this polygon into a bunch of triangles, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you just one of those triangles. So it's just going to be connected with one of those sides as one of those triangles, and basically there would be 8 of them since we are dealing with an octagon here. So to find the apothem, what we're going to do is we're going to first of all say, well, the perimeter of this whole thing is going to be 64, so that means the perimeter of the one side is going to be 8 inches. All right, so what I will do is I'm going to zoom in on the right triangle that is on the left, and I know that I have the whole side is 8 inches, so that means that the half the side will be 4 inches, and I need to find my apothem. All right, so here we go. In order to do this, you are only given one side length, so you're going to need some more information in order to find the length of that apothem of the right triangle. So what you need is you're going to need an angle. It's easy to find the angle of any regular polygon because basically you know all the angles are the same. So what we use is we use our interior angle sum theorem. And what that is the formula for that is going to be n minus 2 times 180. Or 180 times n minus 2, whatever you want to do. But n representing a side of the polygon, or angle, since all of the angles are going to be congruent as well. All right, and sorry, this means the number of sides or the number of angles. Okay, number of angles. All right, so basically we have an octagon, so how many sides do we have in there? We have 8. So I'm going to plug this into my formula. 8 minus 2 times 180, which ends up giving us 6 times 180. Alrighty, so we have 6 times 180, which is going to be, let's see, 6 times 18, so that's going to be 48, and that's 1,080 total measures. So since that's going to be your interior angle measure, you are going to find one of those angles by dividing by the number of angles that are in the figure, which is going to be 8 of them. So 1080 divided by 8 leaves you with 135 degrees. All right, so now what we know here is we know one of these angles of our octagon, regular octagon, is going to be 135 degrees. So when I've made this little right triangle, that is actually what the side is going to cut one of those angles in half. So that leaves us with an angle of 67.5 degrees for that right triangle. Okay, from there, what you're going to do is you're going to zoom in on your right triangle, and we're going to say, all right, I have a side length and I have an angle, and I need to find another side length. What you can use is you can use trigonometry or trigonometric ratios. So if I'm dealing with the angle, the apothem is opposite my angle, and this 4 inches is adjacent to my angle, so that is going to be your tangent function. So I'm going to take the tangent of 67.5 degrees, and I'm going to set that equal to my apothem over 4. Tangent is opposite over adjacent, and opposite is my apothem, and adjacent is my 4 inches. So it's going to be opposite A over 4 inches, which is adjacent. From there, what I have to do is I have to take the tangent of 67.5, and I have to multiply that by 4, because basically what we're doing is we're doing cross products of this proportion. So I'm multiplying A times 1. I'm going to be multiplying tangent of 67.5 times 4. And that will be what our apothem is. Now, I was not prepared, and I did not take out a calculator, which would help me to get what my tangent is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly calculate that on my calculator on my phone. So give me 1 second.